Picture this, a woman who once scooped frozen yogurt for $4 an hour now wakes up in a $14.65 million Montecito mansion with 16 bathrooms, a private theater, and neighbors like Oprah and Katy Perry. She earns $1 million per speaking event and commands global headlines with a single interview. Sounds like a Hollywood movie, right? But this isn't fiction, this is Meghan Markle's real life. From a struggling actress on Deal or No Deal to the Duchess of Sussex, and now a media mogul redefining the American dream, her journey is as jaw-dropping as it is controversial. And tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on Meghan Markle's $60 million luxury lifestyle. Welcome back to Loyal Luxury, your window into the world of opulence, influence, and lives that redefine success. Today's story is more than luxury cars, mansions, and million-dollar deals. It's about reinvention, resilience, and rewriting the rules of royalty. Meghan Markle isn't just a former actress or a duchess. She's a woman who transformed public scrutiny into power, turning her Hollywood dreams into a billion-dollar blueprint. From Montecito wine cellars to Netflix contracts, from palace walls to California sunsets, her story is both inspirational and polarizing. Let's break down the rise, fall, and ultimate reinvention of Meghan Markle. This video is sponsored by True Affairs. Visit our website now and shop the latest deals. Don't miss out, check it out today. Every empire starts somewhere, and Meghan Markle started in Los Angeles in 1981. Born Rachel Meghan Markle, she grew up in a household as diverse as America itself. Her mom, Doria Ragland, a yoga instructor and social worker. Her dad, Thomas Markle, a Hollywood lighting director. Divorce split the family when she was just 6, leaving Meghan to balance life between two households, two worlds. That balancing act would later become the theme of her life. At 13, Meghan got her first paycheck, $4 an hour, at a frozen yogurt shop called Humphrey Yogurt. Customers loved her. But what looked like a teenager's side hustle was the foundation of her relentless work ethic. She would later take on side gigs as a hostess and even as a freelance calligrapher, designing invitations for celebrity weddings. Hollywood wasn't far away. Her father's behind-the-scenes work gave Meghan a glimpse of the industry's bright lights. But she didn't chase child stardom. Instead, she pursued education, graduating from Northwestern University with double majors in theater and international studies. Smart, ambitious, and determined, Meghan was ready to chase Hollywood dreams, but Hollywood wasn't ready to hand her anything. Hollywood is a brutal game, and Meghan learned that the hard way. Fresh out of college, she booked tiny roles, blink and you miss it appearances on CSA, New York, 90210, and even as a nurse on General Hospital, where her dad once worked. But for every role she got, there were dozens she didn't. Casting directors told her she was too ethnically ambiguous. Not black enough. Not white enough. To pay the bills, Meghan picked up jobs that today feel surreal. She worked as a suitcase girl on Deal or No Deal, standing silently in heels, holding a number while contestants gambled their futures. She appeared in commercials. Took minor film roles. In 2011's Horrible Bosses, she was literally credited as FedEx Girl. These were the grind years, the ones nobody celebrates, but the ones that built her resilience. Years later, she'd look back and admit, it's like window shopping for a life you can't afford. But she never quit. Because deep down, Meghan knew she was waiting for the role, the one that would change everything. 2011. That was the year it all shifted. Meghan landed the role of Rachel Zane on Suits, a paralegal with brains, charm, and undeniable chemistry with Mike Ross. For the first time, she wasn't just a background player. She was center stage. On screen, she was confident, witty, stylish. Off-screen, her paycheck finally matched her dreams, $50,000 an episode, climbing her net worth to $5 million before she'd ever set foot in a palace. Fans loved Rachel Zane, but more importantly, Meghan finally had financial stability. But Meghan was never content with just one lane. She launched The Tig, a lifestyle blog where she wrote about food, travel, and fashion. She turned sponsorships into $80,000 yearly income, early proof she understood branding before influencer culture was even a term. She also leaned into activism, speaking at the UN on women's issues. By 2016, Meghan Markle wasn't just an actress. She was building a brand. And that brand was about to collide with destiny. It started with a blind date. July 2016. Meghan was filming Suits in Toronto. Prince Harry, the world's most eligible bachelor, was in London. A mutual friend set them up. Meghan later admitted, "I had to Google him." Their chemistry? Instant. Within months, Harry was sneaking into Toronto, Meghan was slipping into London. By October, the secret was out. And Harry did something no royal had ever done. He released a public statement defending Meghan from racist media harassment. Suddenly, Meghan Markle wasn't just an actress, she was the woman who stole a prince's heart. Engagement followed in 2017. The proposal? At home, roasting chicken. The wedding? A global spectacle with 1.9 billion viewers. Meghan walked into Windsor Castle wearing Da Vinci, with a gospel choir and an African-American bishop redefining what royal tradition looked like. The world hailed it as history. Meghan Markle, the first mixed-race duchess in modern British royalty. A fairy tale for the ages. But every fairy tale has shadows. This Labor Day, shop smarter with True Fares. Save up to 50% plus an extra 10% off on our best collections. Visit truefares.com today and grab the deals before they're gone. Royal life looked glamorous from the outside: palaces, tiaras, adoring crowds. But inside, it was suffocating. Meghan's every move was scrutinized, compared, criticized. The British tabloids attacked her relentlessly, sometimes with racist undertones, sometimes with outright cruelty. Meghan later revealed in the Oprah interview she had suicidal thoughts while pregnant with Archie. She felt isolated, unprotected. The royal institution, she said, refused to shield her from the media. Even worse, they admitted there were concerns about her unborn child's skin color. For Harry, the decision was clear. He would protect Meghan the way he couldn't protect his mother. On January 8, 2020, the couple stunned the world. They were stepping back as senior royals. The palace was blindsided. The media went into frenzy. And just like that, Meghan Markle was no longer a working royal. She was a woman betting everything on a second act in America. Leaving royalty didn't mean leaving relevance. In fact, Meghan and Harry turned independence into a goldmine. By 2025, their combined net worth soared to $60 million. Netflix signed them for $100 to $150 million. Meghan launched her podcast Archetypes with Spotify for $25 million. Harry's memoir Spare? A $20 million advance and one of the fastest-selling books in history. Their speaking fees hit $1 million per event. Every headline, every project, every deal, they turned their fame into a media empire. But Meghan wasn't done. Her new brand, American Riviera Orchard, is her boldest move yet. A lifestyle empire set to rival Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop skincare, home goods, wellness. The girl who once held a frozen yogurt scoop now holds the power to dominate American lifestyle branding. This wasn't just survival. This was reinvention on the grandest scale. If their business moves proved financial success, their Montecito mansion proved lifestyle success. Purchased in 2020 for $14.65 million, today it's worth nearly $30 million. Picture this: 19,000 square feet. 9 bedrooms. 16 bathrooms. A wine cellar for 2,000 bottles. A home theater. A spa. A tennis court. Rose gardens. Olive trees. Playgrounds for the kids. A tea house for quiet reflection. Inside, Meghan calls it her healing sanctuary. Outside, the neighbors read like a Hollywood guest list: Oprah, Ellen, Gwyneth Paltrow. Privacy, luxury, community, it's everything they craved after leaving the palace spotlight. This isn't just a house. It's a statement. A declaration that they didn't just survive leaving royalty, they thrived. As of 2025, Meghan isn't slowing down, she's speeding up. Her Netflix show With Love, Meghan mixes cooking, gardening, and lifestyle content. Her brand American Riviera Orchard is set to explode, combining wellness with luxury living. She's back on Instagram with the handle @Meghan, already racking up millions of followers. Philanthropy continues through Archewell. Profits and purpose balanced. And experts say it's only a matter of time before Meghan crosses into billionaire territory. She's no longer just the Duchess. She's a businesswoman, a media mogul, and a lifestyle architect of the future. Meghan Markle's story is a masterclass in reinvention. From frozen yogurt to Hollywood. From Hollywood to royalty. From royalty to building a $60 million empire on her own terms. Her life embodies resilience, ambition, and the courage to walk away from security to build something bigger. Yes, the luxury is dazzling, the mansions, the deals, the neighbors. But beneath the glamour lies something more powerful: control of her own narrative. Meghan redefined what it means to be American royalty. And whether you admire her or criticize her, one thing is undeniable: she is living proof that you can start with nothing, walk through fire, and still come out shining brighter than ever. Because Meghan Markle didn't just marry into a fairy tale. She wrote her own. Thanks for watching another journey into the world of loyal luxury, where stories of reinvention and opulence come to life. Meghan Markle's rise from humble beginnings to soaring success is the kind of narrative that defines our channel: aspirational, authentic, and unforgettable. If you're craving more tales of power, innovation, and legacy, head over to our next feature, The $1 Trillion Man, Bill Gates' shocking predictions, scandals, and secret empire. Trust us, you won't want to miss it.